King Charles' hidden message to Harry and Meghan suggests they could return. The reign of King Charles III has heralded a new era for the British monarchy, but he is still grappling with a sensitive family issue: the separation of his youngest son, Prince Harry, and his daughter-in-law, Meghan Markle. In recent months, speculation has increased about a possible reconciliation between the couple and the royal family. The media and royal observers have been particularly focused on analyzing King Charles' public statements, gestures, and actions, interpreting them as potential signals to Harry and Meghan about a possible return to the royal fold. The rift between the Sussexes and the rest of the royal family has been well documented. It started with Harry and Meghan's decision to step down as senior members of the royal family in early 2020, a move that became known as Megxit. The couple's subsequent interviews, particularly their explosive sit-in with Oprah Winfrey in March 2021, revealed a litany of grievances, including allegations of racism, lack of support from the establishment, and struggles with mental health. These revelations have deepened the divide between Harry, Meghan, and the rest of the family. Harry and Meghan have since moved to California, where they have built a new life, including lucrative media deals with companies like Netflix and Spotify. Prince Harry also released a memoir called Spare, which detailed his struggles within the royal family and his complicated relationship with his father, King Charles, and his brother, Prince William. The memoir painted a picture of deep-rooted family issues that many believed were nearly impossible to resolve. Despite the obvious repercussions, King Charles has shown signs that he is willing to keep the door open for Harry and Meghan's return. Analysts believe King Charles has been sending a series of subtle and important messages aimed at the couple, suggesting that a reconciliation is not completely out of the question. One of the most telling moments came during King Charles' first speech as king following the death of Queen Elizabeth II in September 2022. In his address to the nation, King Charles specifically mentioned Harry and Meghan, saying, "I want to express my love for Harry and Meghan as they continue to build their lives abroad." This statement was considered a touching gesture, indicating that despite the tensions, the king's love for his son and daughter-in-law remained intact. Another notable sign of King Charles's desire to rebuild bridges with the Sussexes was the invitation to attend the coronation ceremony, which was held in May 2023. Although Meghan chose to remain in California with their children, Harry attended the ceremony, albeit in a limited capacity. His presence remained significant, indicating that the lines of communication were not completely closed. Invitations to such occasions are often interpreted as olive branches in royal circles, indicating a desire to mend relations. Royal experts noted that King Charles could have easily excluded Harry and Meghan from these events but chose to include them, indicating that he is open to future reconciliation. One of the most simple and symbolic gestures from King Charles was his decision to officially recognize Harry and Meghan's children, Archie and Lilibet, with their royal titles. Archie is now called Prince Archie, and Lilibet is called Princess Lilibet. This move was seen as a major recognition of their status within the family, despite the ongoing tensions. By bestowing these titles, King Charles is sending the message that regardless of the Sussexes' current standing within the royal institution, they are still part of the family lineage. It's a gesture that some royal commentators believe is an invitation for Harry and Meghan to return to the fold if they so choose. Friends and those close to King Charles noted that he was always a doting father who cared deeply about the well-being of his children. While he is known to be practical and understands the complexities of Harry and Meghan's situation, he is said to hold out hopes for a future reconciliation. According to informed sources, King Charles believes that time can heal the wounds that have developed within the family. His approach has been described as one of patience, with an emphasis on family unity and the importance of keeping lines of communication open, even in the face of disagreements and criticism. Those close to the king indicate that he is not interested in the prolonged dispute with his youngest son, and wants to focus on creating a legacy of reconciliation and harmony within the family. While Harry and Meghan have built successful careers outside the royal framework, there are growing signs that a return to the UK is not completely off the table. Royal experts have speculated that King Charles' gestures could be interpreted as an open invitation for them to reintegrate into the royal family in some capacity. The Sussexes' return does not necessarily mean a full resumption of their royal duties, but it may involve a hybrid role that allows them to balance their lives in both the US and the UK. The question remains whether Harry and Meghan are ready to accept such an offer. The couple has been vocal about their desire for independence and the freedom to speak out about issues close to their hearts. However, the prospect of re-establishing some form of relationship with the royal family could appeal to their sense of duty and desire to provide their children with a connection to their royal heritage. King Charles' cryptic message to Harry and Meghan is one of love, patience, and hope for reconciliation. His gestures, whether in speeches, invitations to royal events, or the granting of titles, indicate that he is leaving the door open for their return. While the road to reconciliation may be long and complicated, it is clear that King Charles is not ready to abandon his youngest son and daughter-in-law. Only time will tell if Harry and Meghan are willing to accept the olive branch and find a way back into the royal fold.